So you want to make a blooming effect just like this. Come on, let's go. I will show you how to do it. First, you open up new Blender. In that Blender, you will add by pressing Shift A, apply. You will go to edit mode, offset bed by 1 meter. Then you're gonna subdivide once. You're gonna scale these two, and then you're gonna set a subdivision to it, okay? 2 or 3 subdivisions, and you're gonna scale this a little bit, and this will be our first petal, okay? You're gonna apply that subdivision, then you're gonna go to edit mode. You're gonna press O for proportional editing, and you're gonna just push it down a little bit, push it up here a little bit, select sharp, okay, and push it here a little bit more. So it's something like this. Looks a little bit organic, and that's what we want. We're gonna also press A in edit mode and offset it a little from the center. We're gonna press shade smooth by right clicking. When you offset it, you also have to rotate it a little bit along its axis. So it's a little bit like this, okay? Now you're gonna go to object mode. We're gonna press Shift D. We duplicated that, and we're gonna create 5 petals, for example. Now we're gonna select everything, press Ctrl J to make everything one object, basically. Now we are gonna select 5 random points, 1 from each petal. We're gonna go to Data, Properties. We're gonna create a new vertex group and click Assign. Now we are gonna go to Physics tab. We're gonna put in Cloth, okay? And here we're gonna enable a few things. In Shape, we're gonna click on the pin group and pick a group that we just created. In Collision, we're gonna set the collisions to 5, distance to 0.004 or something like that. 001 is the least we can select. Self collisions on 0001. Now we are gonna create our object that the petals are gonna collide with. They're gonna wrap around the object, okay? So we need to create a UV sphere, and we need to set it a little bit to the top, and we need to scale it, but not on the z-axis, okay? Something like this looks fine, probably. Make it a little oval or something like that, okay? Now we're gonna create a force field, okay? And we're gonna put it to the top here. Now that force field has to have a strength of -20, okay, in the beginning. If you go to timeline, you're gonna go to somewhere around 140, and you're gonna press insert keyframe on the strength. Then you're gonna go to 190 or 200, you're gonna put in -50, and then on 240 or 250, you're gonna put in -250. Now you're gonna press play. Nope, you're gonna have to go back to the Physics tab, and under Field Weights, you're gonna press 0 on the gravity. Now you can go back and you can look at your animation. What does it look like? Yes, it looks great, but it's not colliding with this because I didn't set up the collision. Okay, I'm gonna scale it a little bit more. I'm gonna put in collision, thickness outer to 0.001, inner to 0.1. Then we're gonna go back and press play again. And now what happens? It creates a nice wrapping around the flower. But we are gonna have to probably set the first keyframe of the -20 to something like 100. The second one to like 150, and the third one to like 216 or something like that. And now if we press play, it makes a nice wraparound animation around our object. Now we go to Physics tab, to Cache, and we're gonna bake the thing. Now we can preview it. And that looks nice. I like. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna export an alembic of this to your preferred location. You're gonna click selection only and subdivision apply, export. And now in your new scene, you're gonna go to file, import alembic. Now, if you go to the back of the scene and you're gonna press this play animation in reverse, it's gonna bloom. Woo. just like that.